Apparently, we've got an echo. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ringside Roundup, brought to you by the Game Changer Sports Network. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? It is, of course, I, myself, there. Oh, we do have an echo. Who's echoing? Which one of y'all is echoing?
Enemy?
Nothing.
I think.
Let's see. I got everything muted on my side besides me.
I'm all plugged in.
I'm all plugged in. I don't hear an echo anymore.
Yeah.
I hope we're doing. I'm sorry, everybody with the audio stuffs. I told Jake to set this up today, and then he's like, "I was at a music festival. I'm too tired." Bruh.
He's not watching us right now. He can't feel the shame.
No, you cannot feel the shame. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Welcome in, and we appreciate you joining us for this slightly later time. I apologize. I had to reset my computer because I'm technically inept.
He's not sorry.
I'm Jay Dare. We've got Mr. Martin Lee, and of course, Adam Craith below me. Jake will not be joining us tonight because he is tired, and that's okay. That's okay. Everyone needs a break every once in a while. Everyone needs a little break.
He is jolly less.
Yes, he is jolly less. Richard Wright, hey, welcome in. I appreciate it for jumping in. We're doing all right. I think we're doing pretty good, gentlemen. How are we doing? Good. Richard, we hope that you are doing well yourself. Thank you for joining us. And for the Ringside Roundup, of course, and one of our favorite shows to do. Personally speaking, mostly because I haven't been invited on the football show yet. So we don't have, I don't know about you guys, but besides my New Japan stuff, which was rudely interrupted last stream because we had to talk about All Out, I don't have a whole lot to talk about. Gentlemen, do you have anything huge that is going on this week or that has happened in the last week in the pro wrestling world?
Well, first off, so some interesting news happened in NXT.
Okay.
So just last night, Samoa Joe posted a video online, and he said that he has to relinquish the NXT championship. So as of right now, there is no NXT champion.
No NXT champion because Samoa Joe had to vacate the championship due to injury.
There's nothing out there with what kind of injury it is or how long it can be out. But it's just a video.
Just a video right now, of course. And if you want to check us out on the GameChangerSportsNetwork.com, Martin, I believe that is your article that we have up.
Yep.
So, of course, you can always join us here. Join us on the GameChangerSportsNetwork.com. Martin takes care of our pro wrestling articles for the most part, and you can read about the whole thing. But yes, currently there is no NXT champion. And how do you guys like that? That looks pretty good, right? That worked out nicely.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Synergy. Brand synergy. You're doing great.
That's going to change because tomorrow night there's going to be a fatal four-way match between Kyle O'Reilly, Pete Dunne, LA Knight, and Tommaso Ciampa. And the winner of that match gets to become the new NXT champion.
That's a pretty good lineup. That's a pretty good lineup. Thirsty Dawn coming in. Jeff Hardy is challenging Damian Priest for the U.S. title tonight. And of course, same thing that he said that you just said, Martin. Fatal four-way tomorrow night for the NXT title. Thank you, Thirsty Dawn, for joining us. Thank you so much for your insight. We would Jeff Hardy versus Damian Priest. Who's looking forward to that tonight on Raw?
Well, said Jeff. Well, not me because I don't really care about that much. I mean, Damian Priest is facing a guy that just challenged for the 24/7 championship. So why am I supposed to care?
Right. Craith, your thoughts? I mean, I think you're a big Jeff Hardy fan, if I do recall.
Yeah, it's gonna be a banger, probably. It'll be great.
A good match, but is it going to result in anything to talk worthy of talk?
I don't know. Maybe he made Jeff Hardy trend, and now he gets the United States title because that's how Vince McMahon thinks the world works.
Right.
Who knows?
I don't know. I don't. This just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
If there's anything to be trending about Raw tonight, is that Biggie announced that he might be cashing in the Money in the Bank.
Might be cashing in the Money in the Bank.
So
He's teasing. and I am hoping he does not cash in.
It seems kind of a random thing to go ahead and say that you're going to cash in your Money in the Bank, to give forward warning and all that. Craith, obviously, you want to get in on this.
It's not random. A bunch of dirt sheets were leaking that's what he was going to do tonight. So in response to the dirt sheets, he tweeted out, "Yeah, I'm going to do it."
Yeah, I'm hoping that he does not do it. And if he does it, please don't make it not be successful, because the Raw tonight is like an hour, maybe less, away from me. So if he cashes in tonight, and the fact that I'm like an hour away from the arena that Raw that, I'm going to be kicking.
Where are they at,
myself.
Martin? Where are they?
TD Garden.
They're at TD Garden?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm in the same boat as you, Martin. They are not far away. That is kind of, oh man, why didn't I look that up beforehand? Oh, because I knew I'd be here. I'd be here tonight. I'd rather next time, Martin, you're gonna have to live stream from the arena. Just don't show anything that's going on in there. Thirsty Don coming in. They would kill any momentum Priest has if he drops the title tonight. And when it comes down to it, with Jeff Hardy going for the 24/7 title, with Jeff Hardy now just going for the U.S. title, I don't see him winning. I don't.
Nope.
I could see them starting a feud or trying to, but you've got two pretty beloved guys in the ring there. I don't know how you would build.
I don't see that ending with Jeff Hardy winning. No, I can't.
This is WWE. The rules don't matter and the points don't mean anything. It'll be fine.
There we go.
So back to Samoa Joe. All right, so how do you guys feel about this? He just won the title like what, a few weeks ago? Against Karrion Kross. So how do you guys feel that?
It's a work.
That he has to vacate the title.
It's a work.
Crazy.
They did not dirty.
Yeah, I've heard that some people are speculating that is a work in the company just wanted Joe to drop the title. So that's what people are speculating right now. But I'm really hoping this is not.
Wait, Martin. You should hope it's a work. So he's
we don't want injured Samoa Joe.
Yeah, no. But I'd rather that be the case than the company really just saying, "Hey, Joe, we don't really want you as champion anymore, so we're just gonna take the title away from you."
No, they gotta ship Samoa Joe off to Stevenson's personal performance center in Minnesota.
Now, mind you, I just looked it up. Samoa Joe is 42.
Yep.
So he is up there in age when it comes to pro wrestlers. So injuries happening is not something that would be extremely unusual. But the thing is, he's been sidelined by injuries for a long time now.
Yep.
Almost
Concussions,
WWE
concussions and a elbow injury. But
Right.
most recently a concussion.
But he usually tells us what it is when that happens. He usually just says, "Hey, I got my head concussed when I was thrown through a table during a commercial." Like, for a commercial.
He's pretty open about it. Tandy Lion joining
Oh,
us.
hi, Tandy.
I'm upset
you should be driving. What are you doing? Drive.
Yeah. Yes. Please be safe. Please be safe when you're viewing and watching. Follow all your local.
Better be a red light.
Your local laws about all this.
That's your home.
Stoplight. Yes. Worry not, Craith. She's at a stoplight. Tandy, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. And as a warning to you as well, Tandy, I am a hugger. So when I do finally come down and join you, but Craith is going to get the longer hug.
When I told her about Joe, she was legitimately mad.
I don't doubt it. I mean, a lot of people were hoping for a Joe championship, and he is the kind of wrestler that is a dominant force. He should have a long title reign. He should be able to be the guy that people test themselves on. I don't see him being a transition champion, and yet this is what we're getting.
Yeah, I can't see either.
Do we have a problem now? The fact that on NXT we have no Karrion Kross, we got no Adam Cole. Do you think now WWE is in a panic, or do you think those men in the Fatal 4-Way are going to be able to hold up NXT and be the next step in NXT as it has gone through its transition.
All right, so here's what I think. So, yeah, losing Samoa Joe is a huge loss, but I think they have enough talent on that roster to still go. I mean, you got Kyle O'Reilly, LA Knight, Pete Dunne, Martha Ciampa, Santos Escobar, Stuart Scott. Yeah, those are some really good wrestlers, and they still got like Richard said, they still got a great roster.
Absolutely. I agree with that. They do have a great roster.
So I don't think they'll have a problem with losing Joe with the roster that they have. Especially since Joe has not been wrestling since his match at TakeOver.
Jake, this random dude, Jake, coming in with his comment, NXT is dead. Craith, what do you think about this? Because you're the one that usually likes to fight with Jake.
Jake couldn't just go one night without a bad take, could he? He just slither into the comments section with it.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Thirsty Don says, I think it's too early for LA Knight.
I also disagree with that. LA Knight's old. It's not too early. Get him on the main roster.
Well, we'll see what happens with what Jake said tomorrow night, because tomorrow night is the first episode of the rebranded NXT, and we'll see what happens.
It's going to be Peter Newton, I promise.
With the new logo, and probably a new set. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, so new logo, new set, and now what's going to be a new champion. So it does feel like they padded Samoa Joe as champion just to be like, yep, we did it, and now we're new, so we need new.
Well, he's the only 3-time champion now.
Right.
Yeah.
Pat on the back. Now go to Minnesota.
Right. He may be old, but he's not been in the company that long. Is that really a factor though?
No.
It's not really.
Dominic Mysterio is wrestling on SmackDown's main event. I don't want to hear any of it. Thirsty Don.
So
he follows up. Plus, I don't see him as a main event anyway.
No, but he can take a dripstick.
So who do you guys thought got winning that fatal 4-way? Hey!
Peter Newton!
Look who's here.
Fresh off of a vacation to the
Okay.
fucking Ohio for a music festival. I made one comment and Craith is already up my ass.
Well, make a good comment. Don't have bad takes all the time.
NXT as we know it is fucking dead.
Yeah, but so,
Ladies and gentlemen.
as we know it, maybe it'll be not Indie Rama anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hot takes.
Absolutely nothing and no trust that I have in Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard moving forward to bring and put NXT where it needs to be. Shit, they lost Adam Cole. They're probably losing Gargano. They're probably going to end up losing Dunn, which means Dunn's not going to win this match tomorrow. Kyle O'Reilly's probably the new champion, which will last just as long as they can get another big guy like Parker Bordeaux, whatever the fuck they decided to name him now, to be champion. Woo!
There we go. The hot takes. The hot takes just always coming in.
You're still wrong.
Let's rearrange this to where it's supposed to be. There we go.
Dunn, I think Dunn's going to win tomorrow. That's going to be great.
Yeah,
I would match under 30.
Yeah, I would not trust Dunn winning tomorrow because he has an expiring contract. So
Nothing.
I don't think he's winning tomorrow. I think it's going to be Kyle O'Reilly.
I don't know.
No.
I'm hoping for Tommaso. I'm hoping for Tommaso.
If
I'm
Dunn-
a little biased
If
on that.
Dunn did not
Where he comes
have
from.
an expiring contract, I pick him. But
Maybe
I'm
they
going
reached
O'Reilly.
the deal. You never know what happens. Maybe they offered him Adam Cole money. Please stay.
Tommaso's the safe answer. In this match, Tommaso's the safe answer. Now, I'm going to go do post-vacation shit, so...
Okay. Well, Jake, thank you for
I'll
joining
see you
us. We
guys later.
appreciate you hopping in and giving us your hot takes. Ladies and gentlemen, the owner of GCSN coming in, throwing some shade, and then bedazzling out.
yeah, but yeah.
Why did I say bedazzling?
If Dunn actually wins tomorrow, then there's no doubt in my mind that they came up with a contract extension. If they put the title on him, then there's no way that in about 10, maybe a day or two later, that they announce that something comes out that says he's signing a new extension. Because you can't put a title on a guy that's gonna be expiring contract in like what, 2 months?
Right. You run into the old WWE, WCW days, or WWF at that time. And, I mean, there's a whole Dark Side of the Ring episode on this about the Montreal screw job where you just don't have a contract on someone that could skedaddle. That's the word I was looking for about Jake rather than bedazzle. Skedaddle, Oh, here's Craith with a hot take. He's coming in.
Breaking news via WWE's Twitter. The WWE Draft is back October 1st on Fox, October 4th on USA.
We knew about this.
Yep.
It says breaking news.
Okay.
Yeah, they just announced it.
Hold on.
I'm guessing they just announced it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Breaking news.
Yeah, it's been speculated, but they just announced it.
All right. So we've been, of course, the four of us have a nice little group chat so we can keep each other updated on all things wrestling as we go. I usually just ignore it because I'm working and can't see it for myself, and no one also wants to listen about New Japan stuff. But yeah, we've been speculating about this as well. And I believe, what are some of the big takes as far as a draft going on?
McIntyre to SmackDown immediately.
Yeah, Drew McIntyre's got to go somewhere. Like, he's one of the guys that have to go to SmackDown. He's been around way too long, and he needs a shakeup.
Yes, that's exactly what Thirsty Dawn is saying. We need a shakeup. The biggest take I've heard on this, McIntyre to SmackDown, Edge to Raw. Now, I started watching wrestling back in like 2004, just as Edge was starting to become the main heel on Raw. I feel Edge belongs on Raw. Edge is a draw. Raw is where his home is.
He'll be right back.
So,
yeah, and WWE really needs a shakeup. So a draft cannot come any sooner.
No, I don't. I agree with you. WWE needs to do something right now. They need to do something. They are in a desperate situation. I don't think they have been great. And they need to do something to give us something fresh. And depending on how they do the draft, I know when I first started on this show, I think we were talking about the last draft where what was that stable we all made fun of?
Retribution.
Where Retribution should have been doing something to shake up the draft, Yeah,
and we were saying that they should have not wanted to get drafted to any brand. They can just go anywhere they want because the purpose of that group should have been that you got denied us for WWE contracts. So why would we want to go to a roster?
Right.
So we just do what we want to do, show up whenever the hell we want, and just wreak havoc.
So and that's the thing. So that was the last time. That's when I first started here on the show. Was we were talking about that last draft, and a majority of us were not very happy with what they were doing with that. Craith, what do you think they can do this draft to make it so people are happy and people actually like how they do it?
You can't.
You can't. That's it.
Surprise.
What do you think
they do?
Should they do it all off air?
I mean, they need to do it like the old school draft, like where they had matches for picks and then like the giant roulette wheel that they had to spin and pull out. Like, go full fanfare with it, not that stupid sports with the CGI robot. I hated that. Give me the pageantry again. Give me the whole thing.
Craith wants it to be over the top.
Yeah, we know in the end when the matches start like equaling out so everyone gets the same amount. Like, we get it in the end, but it's a fun night. Let it be fun. Combine that with like Taboo Tuesday and just make it bonkers.
Make it bonkers. All right. I mean, I can see that. I can see
Cyber
that.
Sunday, but yeah, same thing.
Cyber Sunday, Taboo Tuesday. It's all the same. Only the names will change.
Yeah.
Every day, it feels like we're wasting away. I apologize to everyone watching for that. There's my Bon Jovi wannabe coming out. So, breaking news, we've got a draft. We've got this Fatal 4-Way coming up for NXT. We've got
put NXT in the draft. That's another thing.
You're thinking put NXT in the draft?
They need to. That's awful that they don't. Not like
If that happens, then I like it because there's some guys on the roster that don't get much airtime. So what better way to do that than to let them get airtime than just sling them to NXT?
Lucha House Party would be great on NXT.
And not only
Maybe
that,
send a guy like Cesaro to NXT. Now that would be entertaining.
Cesaro doesn't want to go to NXT. That was an interview.
At the same time, how awesome would it be if they're doing a whole pageantry with it? They're doing some kind of triple threat, and the NXT guy wins to get the draft, to get like the first draft pick.
Didn't they do that at Survivor Series?
I'm not sure, but I mean, it would be pleasantly surprising, in my opinion. You know, let's see.
That'd be great.
Do something crazy like when Cena changed brand twice in one night.
Ooh, I remember that one.
Or when SmackDown was without a world champion for a week because they had the separate nights.
Oh, I remember that.
That was cool. They had like
when JBL was supposed to be the SmackDown champion.
Yeah, he won the Battle Royal and then Batista.
Yeah. Oh,
fantastic.
Yeah, that was great. But then the look on his face when he realized that, ooh, that would be interesting. But yeah, but like I said, the look on his face when he found out that he was not going to be SmackDown champion anymore, that was priceless.
I like how you put the TM in there, Thirsty Don.
Great lucha things.
Good lucha things trademarked.
But
We're gonna get charged.
Batista came out.
Yeah, Jake, you're gonna get charged for us putting a trademark up there, so just expect the bill in the mail.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, they can. I think the potential for the draft. Oh, Martin, I don't know what happened right there. You're getting invaded. I think the potential for the draft to be great is there, but it has to be done right.
Yeah, it has to be
done right.
Of course.
And I don't think that this, the Sports Center can we all agree that Stephanie McMahon going out there and doing the draft picks was all pre-recorded?
Yeah.
Like that was not live because they're doing everyone's exiting the ring and suddenly she's already there with a podium and everything and no one, there's no wrestlers to be found and it's always a close up.
Everybody hid under the ring.
Right. Come on, let's do this live. I want to see the emotions going through people and all of that. I think that's the way to do it.
All throughout Monday Night Raw, if you get pinned, you have to go to NXT after that. That's how NXT gets their picks.
That's how NXT gets their picks. They don't have to win any matches. It's just if you're the loser in a match, you're going.
Yeah, that's it.
It'd be a huge gamble. Maybe if you win, you get something for your brand. If you lose, you're kicked off to NXT. That would be. These are put stakes on.
Yeah. If you fight an NXT guy, you get the NXT guy in your brand. But if he beats you, you have to go to his brand.
Right.
Yeah. That would be interesting.
Just
something. Literally anything.
Stakes on something. That's what I
want. Something to make us interested in this.
Right.
Make it random. Make it a draft lottery. That'd be fun.
Something.
Whatever.
At least with AEW. Even though it doesn't seem like it's really a major thing, having a ranking system puts stakes on every match, even if it's minor. It is,
and if you use it correctly,
and if you use it correctly, absolutely. But something.
When I was a wee little mark, one of my favorite parts was going on WWE.com every single Friday and looking at their Power 25 rankings.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, that is a flashback. Oh.
Back when the PWI top 10 of each brand,
I remember that.
You go out, you buy the magazine. By the way, what happened to buying magazines? Because it takes me forever to get the PWI 500, which pisses me off. The last one I got was when Okada was number 1. Thank goodness it took way too long to get a Japanese wrestler as the number 1.
Apparently, Alexa.
Give me physical magazines.
Yeah. Alexa Bliss has given Charlotte her own doll named Charlie, complete with the Raw Women's title.
Adorable.
Can I share this?
Yep.
No.
Can you?
I don't know.
Here, send it to me, and I'll do it. So, I don't trust the PWI 500. The PWI 500 is very biased. I will admit that. So
is that the one?
Thirsty Dawn, 100%. I don't trust it, but the fact that when Okada finally became number one, and especially when I was a young fan, as Craith was saying, back when we were just wee little marks. No, that's how you did stuff. That's how you looked at stuff, and all that. I remember being way back when I was brand new at the game, and I saw Kurt Angle versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the IWGP Heavyweight title, and because I didn't know anything about Japanese wrestling back then, all I thought was, wow, look at this guy finally, giving some small name guy over in Japan a title shot, not realizing who I was talking about because PWI doesn't cover enough over there. Let me hold on a second. Get over here. All right, give me a moment. Yeah, but it's this doll. Yes, but when is that doll available on the WWE shop?
After it goes over Lily at the pay-per-view.
All right, let's see. Here we go. We can do that. There it is. It's adorable. Look at the teeth on the thing. That's
creepy.
It's like little marshmallow teeth.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, stop it. I hate it.
Oh.
I mean, they're the same people that ranked Van Hammer higher than Mitsuharu. Wow. Yeah. Why can I not get that? Mitsuharu Sawa. Blah, blah, blah. Today is not the day for me to be
You all right?
Creating.
There you go.
It's okay. You joke, but I'd watch a stop motion doll versus doll match.
Oh no!
I'll take it.
Don't give WWE ideas. Don't give them any ideas.
Over some WWE matches, yeah.
It's gonna go 8 minutes too.
Yeah. So,
Jay, what are you drinking? I've been curious this whole night. What is that?
it's the gas station Stewart's.
No.
Okay, so there's a gas station called Stewart's over here in New England, West New England, so kind of in the New York, Western Mass area. But it's their orange and cream soda, which I tell you, as a chaser for rum, it's fantastic.
Sounds good.
Yes, it's great. All right. Doll versus doll boneyard match.
Oh, jeez.
60-minute iron doll match.
Oh, no.
Doll in a cell.
It is good stuff. It's great stuff.
Yes, it is. That's something that Vince would probably approve of.
So, yeah, crazy. But so, Charlie the Charlotte doll.
Yep.
Is Alexa Bliss still the most entertaining women's wrestler on the roster for WWE?
I'm sick of the gimmick, so I have to say no now. I'm bored of it.
Martin, do you think it's run its course?
I can say I can see it, but I'm gonna say no.
Yep, Richard joins us with a no.
I gotta go with Bianca right now. She's killing it.
Yeah, I mean, the gimmick started, and then now that we don't have Bray Wyatt, it feels like there's no.
Yeah, Bray really helped that
I feel like
gimmick.
there's going to be no payoff in the end.
Yeah, Bray really helped that gimmick.
They gotta burn the doll.
Ask Jake. Jake actually was the first one to bring
she's
up.
Great. She's a great actress, and she's doing great with what they're giving her. They're just not giving her anything good.
Right. Becky Lynch is back.
Yeah, we know that for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah, but no, that's what I think Thirsty Dawn is making the point that Alexa Bliss isn't all that in the bag of chips. Becky Lynch is back.
Hello.
Period. The end. End of conversation.
I'll be there in a minute.
So let me go over here. So besides that, do we have anything else major in WWE to talk about? Of course, we've got the speculation of the draft coming up. We have the big fatal four-way coming up tomorrow for NXT. But like the what I'm getting from the room here is that none of us are jumping for joy. Besides the fact that the draft might shake things up.
So we got. I think we got one more story. So this spoke like 30 minutes ago at like 7:30, just as like last week.
Yep. We'll go ahead and put up breaking news data for you.
So last week it was Kevin Owens, who had an expiring contract, but this time it's Johnny Gargano. December 3rd, 2021. That's when his contract expires.
These are a lot of contracts coming up.
Yep.
Can WWE afford to lose someone like Johnny Gargano and Kevin Owens and all this? Is this?
Yeah, I think I think they're going to lose Owens, but Gargano, I think he's staying. I think that's going to stay because to me, there is no. It makes no sense for Gargano to me to leave WWE right now. This man is about to be a father in the next few months. WWE will probably pay him more than most companies will. And with Johnny will be a father soon, and WWE probably going to be offering him a lot of money, and he's probably not going to want to travel a lot. It really makes no sense for me to have Johnny Gargano leave and go to AEW. And to me, I think Gargano could really be like Adam Cole and carry the NXT brand.
Well, I mean, Gargano, I think, is going to be extremely important to WWE. Gargano can be a game changer in almost anywhere that he goes. He's a fantastic wrestling talent. Sami Zayn's contract is up before the end of the year, as well, as Richard has pointed out to us. Thirsty Dawn agrees. KO, no. Gargano, yes. Craith, what's your thoughts about these all these upcoming contracts and what WWE can do?
I think if WWE lost all of them, they'd be fine. I don't know why everyone pretends like nothing is going to break the machine. No one loss is going to break them. It's not. These guys are great, but what have they done?
One loss is one thing, but they've been hemorrhaging talent.
But for so long, they were hoarding talent, so it's only natural. Eventually, you just got to start.
Right, but I
letting
always
some go, but
it doesn't feel like it's starting at the bottom anymore.
Yes, not. Also, I feel that if Gargano actually goes to AEW, he might get lost in the shuffle there because they got a lot of talent. So so he might get lost in the shuffle there.
I mean, it's very possible. I mean, as I said, WWE's been hemorrhaging talent. I think August Gray, also known as Anthony Green, just had a match on AEW Dark. So people are treading water everywhere. I mean, it's a great time to be a pro wrestler because there's so many places you can go right now. And WWE does not have to be the end-all, be-all as far as success goes.
Agreed. But if WWE is off of being get a lot of money, then I'm taking that.
Yeah, I mean, WWE is definitely the money machine.
Yeah, especially with him going to be a father soon.
Mm-hmm. PCO's ROH contract is up soon. Ryback has hinted he's coming back to wrestling. Strowman has been meeting with Scott D'Amore. So people are, there's a lot of things going on right now as far as switching brands and not just brands, but companies completely.
I don't know. I think they have enough young names coming up through the pipeline that it's not that big of a deal. I mean, you got, what's his name? Gable Steveson. You got Ridge Holland.
Right.
Pete Dunne. Tyler Bate, of course. Both under 30.
Yep.
They got some phenomenal talent still. And Owens hurts a little bit, but still, it's not that big. It's not an Orton. It's not a McIntyre. Not yet.
Yeah,
it's not a Moxley, to be honest, guys.
It's not
if I had to choose between Owens and Gargano, I'd rather have Gargano in WWE. I'd rather try to sign Gargano.
Yeah, the way's fun. They're funny.
Yeah. No, I mean, and there's so many things that can happen.
Dexter Loomis.
How
old's Dexter Loomis?
What?
How old's Dexter Loomis?
I have no idea.
Come on, man.
Look, I keep my news inside the ring. You guys, I trust you guys to do most of the
he's
other
old.
research.
Wow, I didn't expect that.
He's old, he says.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Is he like J Dare old or
He's 37.
Oh, he's ancient then.
Yeah, that way tomorrow Dexter Loomis in Indy Hartwell, I don't expect that being going well. I can really see turning on Dexter and just going with Johnny again. I can just see that happening. Because as we all know in wrestling, weddings do not go well.
I think this one's going to go great.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take a brief moment to thank you all for joining us. And helping us out here at the Game Changer Sports Network. Don't forget to like, follow, share everything that you see here. Check us out on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Subscribe, follow, tell your friends, tell your family, tell anyone that likes wrestling or sports in general. And of course, if you want to help us along, we are always looking for new writers to help us out. So give us follow us on Facebook, send us a message if you have any sports that you would like to cover. And hopefully we can continue growing and see what we can do with the Game Changer Sports Network, and maybe even host your own show or even guest star on this show. We have no problems trying to get some guests out here. We love the company. And don't forget, of course, check out the website, GameChangerSportsNetwork.com, and give us a look. Give us a look. Help us out. We're trying to get big and be able to give you guys all the sports news that we can. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining us. And let's get back to the news, because that's what I do. That's what I do. I got to do that. Is a wrestling wedding going badly? That's crazy talk. Yeah, that never happens. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is why it should.
Oh, I totally forgot to write that sample article. Hey, Richard, when you get to it, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We're always looking for help. We're always, always happy to have people joining our team and helping us try to continue growing. We're trying to get big enough where, we can do this on a daily. I know some of the plans are to get a daily show and then a specific sports, hour sports show every night, which would be fantastic. And
that would be amazing.
We'd love to do that. So, if you guys are interested, help us grow. We appreciate all of you. Now, do I get to do my thing, guys?
Wait.
So
I've been sitting on this all night.
Go ahead, Craig.
I just wanted to say congratulations to Roxy from Ring of Honor, who became their women's champion at the age of 19 years old.
Dang.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
It's amazing.
Dang. 19.
Big game changer. Big Game Changer Sports Network. I had to clap that one out. Wow. Oh, I can't talk tonight. Big Game Changer Sports Network. Round of applause for Roxy for becoming a 19-year-old women's champion for ROH. That's insane to me.
She
That
went
is
over Miranda Elise, who I'm not familiar with, but yeah.
Well, there you go. There's your
So
ROH.
before
Yeah, that's it.
man, I want to say this. So apparently, WWE before Daniel Bryan left for AEW, they were willing to let Daniel Bryan go to New Japan and compete in the G1 Climax.
That would have been huge.
Yep, they were willing to let him go there, and he was going to be. They were going to allow him to go to the G1 Climax.
Who dropped the ball on that?
Well, WWE wanted exclusiveness in their partnership, and New Japan said no, thank you. Obviously,
Ring of Honor. WWE and New Japan have been playing that old song and dance for a while.
And there's a joke going on that.
Everyone say hi to Heather.
Hi, Heather.
Yeah, and there's a joke going on that Vince probably doesn't even know what
My monitor just went out.
that Vince probably doesn't even know what the G1 Climax is.
Oh my gosh! It's
So that would have done me.
Tournament in pro wrestling.
That would not surprise me with the report with how he is with wrestling sometimes. It would not surprise me if he actually does not know what it is.
It's the biggest tournament in pro wrestling. I don't care what people say about King of the Ring. The G1 Climax happens annually. We are on what are we on? 31? Yeah, we're on G1 Climax number 31. It is the biggest pro wrestling tournament. Period.
Yeah,
The end.
I'm really,
Ethan, thank you for joining us. And we appreciate
I'm
you
really
seeing
looking
it.
forward to the G1 this year. The contestants look really good.
Look. All right, we're on the cusp, so I'm just going to go ahead and start it up. The new Japan Blitz, of course, the biggest news being that the G1 Climax is just days away, 5 days away. It's starting on September 18th. So that's my thing. The G1 Climax season is prime pro wrestling season. If you want to watch great matches, right? It's pay-per-view, matches. Really, in my opinion,
It really is.
Bring the intensity. So let me go over the blocks real quick, and then I'll give you my take on what I'm thinking about this G1. So A block has some huge heavy hitters as far as the G1 climax goes. You've got the very first IWGP World Champion Kota Ibushi. You've got Tetsuya Naito, the first double champion of the heavyweight and the Intercontinental, which is what they combined to become the World Championship. You've got current World Champion Shingo Takagi, all in the same block. That is 3 super heavy hitters in the same block. Zack Sabre Jr., who is always a threat. Toru Yano, who manages to always get about 8 points. Tomohiro Ishii, who is fantastic. Yujiro Takahashi, he's going to get 2 points if he's lucky. If he gets 1 win, I'll be like, yeah, that's about right. Tonga Loa. I like Tonga Loa. He's a very talented athlete, a very good pro wrestler. I don't love his matches. There's no reason for me not to love his matches, but I don't. I don't know why. That's my popcorn break. And I love the guy. I think he's fantastic in the ring. I don't know why I get bored with his matches. We also have in A block the last 2, Kenta, who, all right, yeah, legit. And then the great Okan, he's more of a rookie, but they've been building him up as a strength-based dominator. So when it comes down to it, that's hard to call. That is a hard call.
It really is.
And when it comes down to it, I've got to give, if I had to pick my favorite versus who will win, my favorite that I would love to see win is Tetsuya Naito. Kota Ibushi has gone to the finals 4 times in a row in the G1 Climax. Right. I'm sorry. Is it 4 times? I think it's 4. Yeah. I'm sorry. He's been to the finals 3 times in a row and won it the last 2. I love you, Kota, but I don't want to see you in the final again.
Do it again.
But I would have to say for me, Shingo wins his block and goes on to the final, and more likely than not goes on to the final to lose it. But I would prefer to see someone like Naito. Personally, I've always wanted Ishii as a world champion ever since I became a big fan of his, but I don't see it happening. So I'm kind of hopeful. I think it's going to come down to the top 3, Ibushi, Naito, or Takagi. I see Takagi taking his block and then going to the final. Let me pull up a comment because could it be who he's matched with? I mean, it's very possible. Do you think Daniel Bryan's body stands up to the G1 schedule? I don't. It is tough, but I think he could. He could
once.
I mean, the fact that this is going back in my wrestling history a bit. The fact that Ricky Steamboat was able to come back and have matches against Jericho, both on house shows and at WrestleMania, tells me anyone can do it. If you have the technical ability, you can put on decent matches, or at least show up for decent matches. Craith, go ahead.
I see. I'm sorry. Thirsty Dawn, you wanted to know how long until Charlie was on the WWE shop? Well, she's on there now. You can go ahead and go pick her up.
There we go. Going over to B block.
$40.
Not as exciting as far as it goes because everyone that's been in there hasn't been in the title shot for a little bit. Right, that's different. G1 is the most grueling thing in wrestling. I mean, as far as schedule goes, I think they give you enough rest, especially with the tag matches in between. But I will not, there's no denying it is an absolute marathon. And the fact that they play off on that and use that in storytelling for the G1 is fantastic. They take those things into account. But I still think Daniel could handle it. I think he could handle it. Do I think he would win it? No. But I think he'd make a great showing. And it would be exciting. Going with B block, we've got Sonata, who last year made the final. And I didn't realize that I needed a G1 won by Sonata until then. So, that would be fantastic. Tai Chi, of course, he'll do well. Yoshihashi, once again, I'll be surprised if he gets more than one victory. Hiroki Goto, Jeff Cobb, Evil, who has been in the title shot, has been in the main event, but I don't see him winning this. Tama Tonga, again, great wrestler, great athlete. Once again, just not my cup of tea. Chase Owens, and then the two big ones, Kazuchika Okada and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Tanahashi is too old. He is not going to. He does fine in the G1. G1 is his season, but they are making a story that he is too old to go on singles matches by himself. It's time for him to pass on the torch. They're going to use the G1 for him to get pinned a bunch of times and then have to defend the U.S. title. That's what they're going to use that for. In my opinion, on B block, Sonata or Okada.
I was really going to see Okada when this, because I feel like he's always been a favorite and he's been there for like a while.
Yeah, Okada has been without a title shot for a while. Okada is the strongest person in B block.
So
Richard, I love the way you're thinking.
Yes, that'll be amazing, but I gotta go with Okada here.
But how do you? They don't have guys in the same stable fight each other for titles. Shingo Takagi is part of LIJ. Sonata is part of LIJ. You will not see both of them in the main event at Wrestle Kingdom.
So the world champion can actually compete in the G1?
Yes, the world champion
Really?
won the G1 though.
Wait, how'd that work?
If he wins, the way they've played it off is that he basically picks his opponent, and he just basically showed how great he was.
Yeah, because I always figured that G1 is for guys that are not that is not the world champion, and they compete to face the world champion.
All right, Richard, I see what you're doing. Kind of what happened to Ibushi last year. He wins the G1, but he loses the Wrestle Kingdom shot. I could see that happening, especially with a name that has been omitted on this G1. Jay White is not in the G1, which is weird to me because he is their top heel. Let's admit that. Jay White is the heel and the best of heels when it comes to New Japan, and he's currently in America.
Yeah, I think that's because he's in America right now. That's
Right.
why.
The last New Japan wrestler in America was Suzuki. Anyone getting some vibes? Anyone getting some vibes?
So the U.S. may be going to Japan?
It could be that we have some other guys appearing on AEW. Oh, I thought you were going to say Ospreay, absolutely, but he hasn't been on New Japan TV for a little bit now. Wrestle Kingdom to be 3 nights? Please no.
No, that's
Yep, that's confirmed.
Please
Yep,
no. I gotta wake up at 2:00 in the morning to watch this stuff, guys.
Yep, that's confirmed.
It's stressful on me. And I don't like taking vacations at the very beginning of the year because the Wrestle Kingdom, for everyone who doesn't know, Wrestle Kingdom starts January 4th. Now you're saying I'm going to be up at 2:00 in the morning for the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th?
You look like it.
It only takes so much.
Yeah, I think Wrestle Kingdom used to be one night until like 2 years ago? Or was it?
Yeah, 2, maybe 3 years ago, they switched it over to 2 nights.
2 nights, yeah.
Naps, lots of naps. Yes. But yeah, we have some interesting things. Of course, that means that the juniors really don't have a whole lot to do during this time. So I'm not sure what they're going to do. Welcome to being a UK wrestling fan for every US based show. Richard, you got me there.
I gotta say, I respect those UK fans because those guys are hardcore.
Dude, just watch Progress. Just watch Progress until their talent gets absolutely stripped.
Yeah, and they have to wake up at like what? To 1 o'clock to watch wrestling? Wow.
Yeah. No, Richard, all the respect in the world to you, sir.
Yeah, I got respect for those UK fans.
Great. Say something nice about the UK fans.
You guys are very loud.
Oh, God. No, you're kidding. Progress is done. You know what? I really wanted to go to a Progress show. Like literally all the traveling that I've wanted to do is all based on the fact that I want to go and watch wrestling shows. So I want to go to the UK and I want to go, to watch Progress and Rev Pro. What is it? Rev Pro Wrestling. Why did I say Rev Pro Wrestling? I want to see all those shows. I would love that, and especially because y'all are crazy with your chants.
Yeah.
Those chants like that. I want that crowd interaction. That's what I'm digging.
Wait, so have you ever been to a New Japan show before?
I've been to one that was in Boston. And that was exciting. That was actually very entertaining. That night was capped off with Tanahashi finishing off the night. So
you've never been to an after show in Japan?
No, not yet. That is on the bucket list. Go to Germany for 16 karat gold instead. I mean, sure. Let's see. Thirsty Don says January 4th, 5th will be at the Tokyo Dome, and the 8th will be in Yokohama.
Yeah, so it's not 3 straight
It's
nights.
not 3 nights in a row, but still, that's not going to be easy. I don't have next year's January. Do I have it on my calendars that I can look it up what that's going to fall under?
Jay, you're on a computer, for God's sake.
So the 4th is a Friday. The 5th is a Saturday. Wait.
Thank you, Craith. The 4th is a Saturday.
Wait,
Saturday. All right.
The 4th is a Tuesday. The 5th is a Wednesday. And the 8th is a Saturday.
All right.
So
that's
Tuesday,
one night.
Wednesday, Saturday.
I'd love to go to Cork and Hall. Richard, you and me, brother. You and me. Let's do it.
Yep. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. Yep.
Richard, start writing for a Game Changer. Hop on board, and then we'll make Jake pay for the tickets, and we'll go reporting so we can get ringside seats.
All right, gentlemen. I must dip out of here early. Thank you so much for having me tonight. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you
later.
Craith, enjoy yourself. Martin, I think we've covered just about everything we've got to cover. So we've covered New Japan. We've covered what's going on in the WWE world. AEW, of course, is doing AEW things. We've even covered a little bit of Ring of Honor with
PCO.
With the Women's Championship, because apparently I can't talk tonight. So any last final thoughts until the next show, Martin, that you want to get out of your system?
Not really, but all I gotta say is I'm really hoping Big E does not cash in tonight.
Big E, save your title shot. Save your title shot. Please, we want a Big E world champion, but we don't need it on Raw.
No, we don't need an hour away from me.
Right. Yeah, especially that.
No, we don't need an hour away from me.
Yeah. Don't give us regret. Don't give us regret for not making it to the show, Big E, please.
Yeah, because I was not planning on going to Raw because I was like, oh, what's that Boston? No, not interested.
Right.
But I would hate for that to happen. Like the one show that comes to Boston and you get a cash in.
Right. But that being said, besides Big E, just hold out a little bit longer. Just hold out a little bit longer. We appreciate it.
Although I don't like they announced it.
Yeah.
They announced it. So that might be thinking to me that it's either be a failed cash in or something's gonna happen. But who knows?
Yeah, I think it's just a tease. It's a tease for the sake of teasing it. It's a tease for the sake of being able to
getting more viewers.
Exactly. This is a viewing grab. And hey, it is what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Game Changer Sports Network. This is the Ringside Roundup, bringing you your wrestling news. If you like what you've seen, please make sure you follow us on Facebook, on the YouTube, on the Twitch. Give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe. Help us looking for new employees and new writers to help us out. And oh boy, Richard, what are you saying? Real fun stream, guys. I recommend Chaotic Wrestling on Twitch, wrestling on every day on Twitch. Good stuff. I know Chaotic. I've actually played security for them a couple of times. They are a very good site. So, Richard, the fact that we connected on that one, that's cool. But yeah, if you want to join the show, if you ever, please feel free to comment. And we love talking to you guys. We love being able to do this stuff with you and help us grow so we can do this more often for you guys. Besides that, I am Jay Dare, Mr. Martin Lee, and of course, Jake and Craith did join us for today. We want to wish you a fantastic night and have a great day.
Night, guys.